Welcome back, my friends. We are, of course, still playing the Confederate campaign here in Ultimate General. Ooh, sorry about that. Ultimate General Civil War. Stay put, Mike, please. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the battle map, guys. Now, we could jump straight to Gaines Mill, but I think we're going to start at Port Republic. Now, here, apparently, the Federals have mobilized a significant force in the area, delaying their offensive plans against our capital. 2nd Union Column marches under General Shields and is marching to Port Republic. We have to attack and destroy the Union force, guys, and this is going to be the last battle in the Virginia area, besides, of course, Gaines Mill, very close to Richmond. We've got to get a victory here. So let's deploy, and let's get started. Not such an easy battle, because we're going to be assaulting, although looks like we don't need nearly as many brigades as the other battles. So maybe we'll get lucky, and this won't be so bad. Let's jump in and see what happens. So the Yankee Brigade has been spotted taking position in this area. It must be the vanguard of General Shields' division. Once again, they've got some pretty good defense here in the woods. And we are going to have to advance across some pretty undefended territory. Only one brigade available, but there are more units coming from Cross Keys. So hopefully we're going to get that support fairly quickly, and at least we don't have to expend our army all at once. Their main force is strung out along the muddy roads and is not expected to arrive soon. Advance your brigade and attack their vanguard before the rest of the Federal troops arrive. Well, guys, pretty much lets me know, oh my goodness, look at that. We really don't start with a lot at all, that we want to hit that area as soon as possible. We're starting with Colquitt and Kemper. Kemper is probably, right now, my favorite of the generals, since Thomas Jackson was killed in our first battle. And so I'm hoping he can do a pretty good job at hitting this Union force and doing some serious damage. So capturing that hill is going to be our main point of contention. I also wanted to let you know, a lot of people have been asking questions about Ultimate General Gettysburg and how do I find Ultimate General Gettysburg. I have it in my playlist. I always recommend people to go take a look at my playlists, and a lot of the new subscribers, since I have so many videos, don't see them. So if you do want to see the Ultimate General Gettysburg playlist, it is a separate one for my Ultimate General Civil War playlist, and I highly recommend you check it out. Obviously, this is a somewhat how should I say, more advanced game because there are so many more battles, but Ultimate General Gettysburg is a great title, and I definitely am going to go back and play it eventually. Right now, though, I'm focused on Ultimate General Civil War. So here we go. We are advancing. As you can see, I'm going for this cover right here. And look at that. Already we've got Union artillery firing away. I wish we had some skirmishers in this starting force, but we do not, unfortunately. We're going to have to rely entirely on infantry. It looks like those first few artillery shots completely missed us, pocketing some areas over here, but not really damaging any of our men. So I hope that that continues, of course. But right now, hope is not really something that we can rely on. We need to rely on tactics, surprise, and assault in this case, because we are hitting this position before the enemy has a chance to recuperate here. And there we go. One of Colquitt's men just lost a leg. Hopefully he'll be able to return a little bit later to the fight. I'm going to be moving over here and over here. If I can get into those woods, I'm going to feel a lot safer. That being said, I would assume that the enemy or the Federals has some men in these woods, and sure enough, look at that. We've got Carroll ready to go, and since he can see me from here, I can probably spot him from the woods too, so I am going to start firing at Carroll. And we mentioned this before in the last battles, that now it looks like the Federals have 3,000 men as opposed to just the usual 2,000. We really need to boost up our numbers, but again, these are Federals. They've got more reinforcements, etc., and I think it's going to come down to tactical advantage for the Confederacy. So there we go. Kemper, fire on Carroll. Colquitt does not have the best position, but Kemper looks all right, and of course I'm going to bring Jack Dalton over here to give these boys some support. Let's get these damn supplies closer to our men. Duchesne. There we go. Hit Carroll. Hit Carroll. I'd love to see those reinforcements soon. But I think, and I'm just assuming, that we can break Carroll here with a few nice volleys. I actually want to take a look here. Somebody mentioned that we do have a lot of generals in command of these brigades, and that's true. We need to switch that out so that the generals are in command of the squads themselves. But right now we have a shortage of commanders. So we'd be leaving squads without generals, essentially. We really don't have any colonels or anything like that to take over at this particular time period. For those of you that want to see our wounded list, take a look at the last battle, and you will see that we are definitely in a position where we've got quite a lot of wounded. Okay, a lot of wounded commanders. Here we go. We got some forces from Cross Keys. Oh my goodness. All my boys have arrived. Kershaw, Forrest, Stedman, Crocker. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. So we're going to move these guys immediately over here. to where the rest of our forces are. In fact, we might even be able to spot those artillery pieces. And I'm going to try to move Colquitt once he fires that volley. Anytime now, Colquitt. Anytime now. You're just going to wait. Okay, you're going to let Carroll shoot you. Fine. Do what you want. And we're going to put Colquitt over here in the woods. So, going to have a little more woods cover and hopefully be able to do a little more damage to the Union force. I'm going to move Jack Dalton here behind Colquitt at of course, the danger of possibly being hit by an enemy round, especially an enemy artillery round. They seem to be very happy to use those. And I'm moving Crocker over here. I want to see if I can spot that enemy arty and lay waste to it, essentially. Come on, boys. Port Republic is ours. We're still getting rear flanked by the damn artillery pieces. And I see Robinson already. I'm going straight for him. I might even take Stedman, move him down here, and try to hit Robinson. But I think our skirmishers should be able to get some good shots off. And another Yankee brigade is spotted. So we've got more Yankees moving over here. Tyler, of all men. I'm going to try to do some damage to the artillery, but I'm not going to stick around too long with Crocker. And we might actually bring Alabac down with Stedman to go ahead and fire at these Yankee brigades over here. Okay, beautiful. Looks like the Yanks are leaving. Look at all those dead Federals. And we're going to keep moving forward with Kershaw and the rest of the boys as soon as possible. In fact, I might bring Forrest over here. And Cross is already kind of going where I want him to, more or less. Here we go, boys. Taking the hill. Once we have that hill, I'm going to feel a lot more secure. Because we can see the enemy coming from multiple directions, and we can basically just hold out here. So here we go, boys. Full fire on Carroll. Forrest, if you want to help out, you can, but really I would probably want Forrest to help deal with the enemy artillery. Let's go ahead and fire at Robinson. Stedman is getting hit real hard, but it looks like some of the enemy infantry is moving back into the woods. That's kind of scary because it leads me to believe that they might be trying a new approach, probably a much more successful one. Come on, boys. Fire at Robinson. Get in the damn forest. Are you going to fire too, Stedman? Well, hell, I suppose, why not, right? Here, keep going, keep going. Great, we can even actually capture that supply wagon if we can get Forrest over here quickly. Alright, just going to have them hold Colquitt, hold Kemper. At this point, we force them to come up the hill to us. We're not going down to meet them by any means. Although I wouldn't mind getting some volleys down at them, especially some downhill volleys. It's going to be pretty helpful. Move Kershaw over here, guys. We're going to move Cross over yonder here. Same with Archer. Archer can actually hang out over here. And Forrest is on the way. So I'm actually going to have Forrest charge this position. This artillery position. And I'm going to try to move Alabac into that area, because we know we've got some Union in the woods here, so this is going to be a nice wilderness combat. And here we go, melee. Let's do it, Forrest. You've done better things before. Capture some damn Union artillery. There we go. The rebels are advancing. Come on, boys. Do it for your family in the South. There we go. So, Crocker's also moving forward, and Forrest is crushing Robinson here. We might even be able to capture this guy. If not, at least we've got a position here where we've got a few of our brigades sort of standing guard in the forest, just in case the enemy gets the wise idea to start moving on our position. So here we go, once again, trying to force me off here. I'm not leaving. Halt, halt. We're going to let them come to us. And we're going to get Bennett over here on top of the hill. And we definitely want to bring Duchesne, because God forbid the enemy sends some sort of force to try and take that supply. We're really sick of losing supplies, let's put it that way. Alright, Forrest is still attacking Robinson. I'm not going to stop him at this point. Why should I? This guy here, move Crocker here as well. And look at that. It looks like the enemy has completely pulled back. I mean, do they not want to fight? There's a chance, I think. I'm going to see if I could fire at Tyler. That would be amazing. Kill one of the enemy major generals. Good shooting. Oh, yeah. All right. We might not have killed him, but we sure as hell scared the hell out of him. I'm going to keep moving forward, and there we go. It looks like the force has been completely destroyed. I'm going to move Crocker forward. I'm going to move Alabac over here forward to watch Tyler and the rest of those enemy reinforcements. Alright, guys. I think we've got a beautiful defensive position on this hill, probably one of our finest. It's amazing what happens when you've got the higher ground, obviously, in these situations. And if the enemy doesn't make some sort of movement to attack, well, they're going to lose, pretty simply. I'm going to actually fire down at Carroll with Kemper. Again, I'm not going to try to chase these guys, but if I can get a good volley downhill, I'm not throwing away that opportunity. Alright, we got some enemy artillery. Not too concerned about that. And I'm betting it's coming from the north if I look at the minimap, so we might have some attacks from the north in this particular position. We go ahead and fire. What is this down here? Cable, get your ass over here, son. Beautiful downhill fire at Carroll. He does have that woods advantage, so we want to be careful, and we're actually going to bring Colquitt back up here. And Kemper, you can actually hang out right there, son. Federal troops from Cross Keys have joined the battle. We've got 3. Look at that, 3 enemy artillery brigades. Oh my goodness, this is a perfect job for Forrest. Forrest, get your ass up here. And it looks like Tyler has decided to attack, so he's actually attacking Stedman here. I might have to bring Forrest in to assist. This is a serious situation, and it looks like the Federals are definitely in it for the long haul. So there we go, Crocker getting some beautiful shots. In the last battle, Forrest was actually damaged, badly damaged. Wounded, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and charge with him. He's actually got a new guy leading his brigade right now, just a colonel, while he recuperates. And hopefully we'll have him for the major battle itself at Cross Keys, of course. There we go, Forrest. Nobody likes to deal with sabers. Should have attacked him from the flank, though, but I was in a hurry. So here we go. Tyler, you're in trouble, son. And there we go. Get it. Come on, Forrest. Get him, get him, get him. Help the men. All right, Tyler's definitely dwindling here. But I still want Crocker and Alabac to be firing at him, and I think they're probably holding their fire because we've got a lot of boys in the way. Stedman, beautiful. Stedman's got his position back. I'm going to move Forrest back as well. And at this point, I just want Stedman to open fire on the fleeing Federals. Actually, could have gotten some pistol shots with Forrest as well. We might as well try. Beautiful. Nice volley on the way. Right at the back of Tyler's men. Boom! I mean, we are not past firing at the enemy's rear. We've done it before. We'll sure as hell do it again. And we actually routed Tyler. What would be hilarious is if he routes off the field and can no longer return, although I don't think that's going to be an issue. I'm pretty sure they'll be back. So here we go. We've got a lot of Federals approaching. Bolin, Milroy. We know for a fact that they're going to be attacking this position to the north, probably. So I'm going to move Archer back here, and I'm going to put Cable, who, by the way, is probably our best artillerist. If you guys look at a few of the last battles, he got most kills out of many, many units. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I might even move some of these boys back, especially Forrest, over here to the main line of defense, and go ahead and let the Federals break themselves on our lines, as it were. So let's take Alabac, put him back up here. Take Crocker, put him back up here, and Stedman will soon join these boys. But for now, we just want to play it safe. Kershaw, be careful, son. We don't need to lose you again. Kershaw's already been hurt once. Open fire. Beautiful. Okay, Colquitt. Those Yankees are advancing across the bridge. I wish that we had put some units there, but I'm more than happy to face them man-to-man just right here, to be honest with you. And I'm hoping if this hill is contested, essentially all we have to do is hold it for 19. Well, of course, it's more than 19 seconds, but for that 19, and once we do that, I believe we get a victory. Of course, I'm just assuming that. I don't know for sure. And I'm sorry, I was wondering, I was like, why am I lagging? And I'm at 60 frames. We had slowed down the battle. Sometimes I do like to slow down because it's kind of shows the bullets flying. It shows all the damage being done, and that is awesome. Now, here we go, some skirmishers against some skirmishers. Open fire, son. There we go. Let them know we mean business. We'll bring Archer down to hit those skirmishers, too. They might think they've got a distance advantage on us, and they do, but it's not going to make a damn difference. Open fire, Archer. And we can't lose Archer. He just rejoined the battle. Beautiful. Beautiful. Keep hitting him. All right, we're just going to set him up like this. And Alabak will also take a defense position over here. At this point, we're moving Stedman back too. We're going to take some flanking fire, no doubt, from Tyler and his men. But as long as we can hold out, I think we should be just fine. So there we go. Bolin is going to be the first one advancing here. I want our artillery firing at Bolin. I want to move across forward here. And oh my goodness, Kershaw getting hit there and getting the hell out of here. I don't blame him. Like I said, we took the bait. We shouldn't have taken it. But at this point, the enemy has also taken the bait. And we are going to be firing at them seriously. Some serious fire over here. Bolin taking some major hits. Once we get cross forward, he's going to take even more. Look at that shell shot. Just ripping through the lines. I like it a lot. Okay. Only fire if you can, Colquitt. Don't go crazy now. Alright, we got Milroy advancing as well. And I'm just going to put cross right there. Doesn't look like the enemy has any interest in moving forward, and I don't blame them. Look at that. They're getting the hell out of here. They're going to try to attack us from the left. Probably not a bad idea. I'm going to move our skirmishers forward to assist in some nice shooting. And I'm going to put Alabak right here so that he can also assist at firing on the enemy. Alright, I want Cross. No, never mind, Cross. He's going to run anyway. Forget it. Stay put. I'm going to take some serious fire from the enemy artillery, of course. But I'm going to try not to focus on it too much. Primarily because it's not going to make a damn bit of difference. If they can't get that infantry forward to hit this position en masse, we don't have anything to worry about. Although it's not fun to get shot at consistently by, what, 1, 2, 3, 3 batteries. Really, it's more like 6, 12, 18 batteries over here firing at us. Yeah, it's going to be nasty, but we can withstand the shot. So we have captured the hill, and now we've just got to hold out for the rest of this time and hopefully stop the enemy. I could take Forest and try to hit one of those batteries, but it's going to be a really dangerous maneuver. I'm going to go for it anyway. Here we go, Forest. I think we can get him into the woods. And again, I don't feel as bad because if the commander of Forest Fourth dies, it won't be Forest himself, who's actually a very, very well-respected cavalry commander. It will be his second in command, the colonel here. And he's an older gentleman, as is, so you know what? Maybe he doesn't have long to live anyway. Now, there we go, some nasty shots, and I told you that's what I was concerned about. It's just way too much artillery fire for us to really do anything to respond to it. Stedman. Put Cross over here. See, if I were them, I'd be moving troops. Well, actually, they can't. I would try to move some troops across here and get over here from the woods, but again, it would actually be a bad idea because as they cross this open territory, we would just lay waste to them. Alright, come on, Federals, what's wrong with you? Are you scared? Is that what it is? Unfortunately, Forrest is getting hit real hard, and his only option is going to be to get the hell out of here quickly. Get back across the river. Alright, nice. Good to see that Carroll is low on ammo, although not for lack of trying. He's taken out a bunch of our boys here. Here we go, Alabak. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is a Federal advance. Let's move Kershaw over here into the woods. A serious Federal advance. I'm going to get Crocker to start firing. Actually, Stedman's not doing us any good here, so we'll move him into the woods. And we can even bring Archer in for the fun here. Again, we're trying to overwhelm the enemy with fire, and especially with this kind of cover, I'm hoping that he's going to get the idea to get the hell out of here pretty damn quick. Unfortunately, Alabak is flanked. Alright, Archer's putting himself in a pretty wide open position, but my hope is that they'll focus on Archer. They'll totally ignore Alabak, and we'll just keep smashing them here. There we go. Milroy, don't forget, guys, they do get a defensive advantage here, and it looks like Tyler is going to try and charge. Oh my goodness. We want to get Kershaw aiming here. It's really their only opportunity. I'm going to move Dalton over here for the command bonus, especially since our boys are now really in heated combat here. Lieutenant Colonel Israel Alabak is wounded. That's not good, but it is what it is. And he is a lieutenant colonel, not a general, but given time, we could certainly lose some generals in this battle. There we go. Nice shooting on Tyler. Down from 3,000, guys, don't forget. So we've actually done a pretty significant amount of damage to his force. Keep up the fire, boys. We could move Stedman over here because we've got enemies attacking us from the north. We've got Bolin actually attacking us from the north. But if he's going to run away, it's okay. We'll keep focusing our fire. I know for a fact the enemy's not going to be attacking from the north now at all, so we're going to pull our boys back, some of our boys, and just keep them here in the woods, ready to take whatever the Federals are going to throw at us. But I was really hoping that Tyler is going to have to pull back here, because we are blasting him. Look at that. Only reason he's still around is he's in this cornfield, and it's actually a pretty nice place to defend yourself. It's actually got a decent defensive bonus. I think it's something like 30 or 40%, might be even more. It's certainly more than what our boys have right here. 24% cover and 27% cover, and that's only because of this tiny amount of trees over here. It's really not enough. Colquitt, you're a damn skirmisher, and you can't even get a shot off. Come on, son. Put the pedal to the metal. This is one reason why I definitely want to put some points in politics. We want to make sure that at the end of these battles we have enough money to spend. We keep running out of money at the end of every single one of our battles. When I was playing the federal campaign, now admittedly I was playing on a much easier setting, I never ran out of money. In this situation, every single day I'm out of money and very, very low on recruits. We've always got enough men willing to join the cause, but ultimately we need more and more. There we go, Tyler's gone. We're going to go ahead and focus fire with Alabak on Milroy. Keep firing, son. And beautiful. A bunch of dead Federals on that cornfield. I think they made a major mistake trying to come to the south so quickly. I don't know what they were thinking. Of course, I do. Richmond, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. are not that far apart. So these battles were essentially pretty hard to avoid. Let's put it that way. I'm not moving Kershaw out of his position either. Well, unless that happens. Oh, nice. Archer's going to get another shot before running. Go, Archer. Get it. Get it. Fire, son. I'm going to move Cross into Archer's position over here. And now we might bring Kershaw and Colquitt. I'm going to put Colquitt over here. And I'm going to bring Kershaw over here. Once again, a little bit out of cover. But to be able to hit these guys as quickly as possible, I think it's a good idea. And we're taking Archer's position with Cross. So this is beautiful. Basically, we've got reinforcements which can deal with that. Fortunately, Forrest is still getting hit. I'm going to try to save him, get him back across this river. But even moving around here, he's going to take some serious hits. All right, here we go, son. Let's do it, Kershaw. And we got more Federals moving in. Tyler. We're going to go ahead and hit Tyler. Hoping we get a flanking shot, but he pretty much saw us before we could. Make sure Jack Dalton is getting a command advantage to all these men. Boom! Damn skirmishers. Nothing I hate more than enemy skirmishers. They are the bane of a commander's life. Alright, here we go. Come on, come on. Stedman. There we go, guys. That's going to be a victory. First, I'm going to let Stedman get a volley off. Make sure to damage Milroy as much as possible. Beautiful, boys. Keep shooting. Very nice. Okay. We're going to finish. And there we go, guys. That's going to be a victory for the Confederacy. We lost less men than the enemy, but a much more bloody battle than history would say. And it looks like Carroll did get the most kills, so we've got to give it to them. They definitely fought harder than we did. We got Jack Dalton promoted to Major General. Oh, yes, I always knew it was possible. Beautiful, and that's, of course, us. Herman Crocker promoted to a Lieutenant Colonel, and Bill Stedman promoted to a Colonel. Pretty nice. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Colonel Israel Alabak was wounded, but he should be back for the next battle. At least we should hope so. All right, guys, we got the War Service Medal. That's really cool. That's actually the first time I got it. 89,000 and some men to spend. So people kept mentioning that they wanted better generals in the 2nd Division. Now the scary thing is this. Look at that. Not assigned. We've got none in the reserve and none in the academy. I'm going to take a look if one of these maybe gives us some more generals, although I don't think that's how it works. Army organization. We might as well put something in a recon, but I think politics is what we were focusing on. Try to get more money. And as you can see, all these guys here are wounded. They're in reserve, but they're wounded. So we got these guys in the academy that we can hire. So we're going to go ahead and hire Billy Bain. Now, these guys are definitely noobs, put it that way. I'm going to get Billy Bain over here from the academy. I'm going to get Samuel Ammon, because he can probably do a pretty good job here. And I'm going to get Jamie York. I don't think we'll need any more than that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Archer. I'm going to replace him with one of our reserve colonels here. Let's put in Ammon. And we are going to put Archer in command of this division. I think that's going to work out a lot better for a lot of us. And obviously, when we're filling up these areas here, I don't mind filling them up with rookies, especially when we got that 2,000 bonus. That's going to be quite expensive because of the Mississippi Rifles. And we still got some Springfield, so we can apply here. Also Stedman, we can apply over here as well. And we've already got Dilger in command of that division. Let's get Jamie York. Or we can grab someone from the academy, someone probably a little better trained. And I think I'm going to take Stephen Pratt here. We'll fill him up with rookies. Cross, fill him up with rookies. Forrest, get some rookies in there. We don't have enough to get the sawn off, though. What about the Palmetto? Yes, we certainly do. But we're not going to be able to get that many Palmettos. Maybe we can get them up to, 627. I'll take it. And Ammon is going to need some more men, too. As well as our skirmishers. Unfortunately, we don't have any Hunter rifles left. We've got some Sharps models, 1885. Not a bad weapon at all. And I think that's all we're going to do for now, boys. Now, I actually have a bonus here, so I am going to select. Could either do cavalry, we could do infantry, or we could do artillery. You guys know me. I'm an infantryman. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to put that point in infantry. I don't believe these guys are at all badly led or anything like that. But we could start a new division here under Elmer McCord. All right, fair enough. I would take Hill out, so I'm going to take Daniel Hill out. I'm going to put Jamie York in command here. And we are going to put Daniel Hill in command of this new division. So now we've got more generals in command of the important stuff, if that makes sense. I'm going to get some skirmishers over here. I'm going to have to get some Hunter rifles, but maybe we've got some others. No, I don't think so. I love these Whitworths, but they're so damn expensive. So let's just get the Hunter rifles and get this unit up to 400 at least, or just as much as we can. There we go. That's not bad. And get some infantry brigades going. We've got farmer rifles. I'd like something better than a farmer rifle, but we're running pretty low on our regular M1842 or M1855s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the reboard farmer, slightly better version of the farmer rifle. And it's still going to cost us a little bit, but I think it's worth it. I'm going to put Stark in command of that. Maybe another artillery brigade if we have enough cannons. I'm going to put the 6-pounder here. Unfortunately, we can't afford too many of these. Let's go ahead and actually see if the armory has any of these 6-pounder guns, although it seems that our armory is pretty much out of 6-pounders. 10-pounders we got plenty of. 6-pounder field, we only got 2 available. That's not good. So I'm actually going to get some Napoleons. But to get all those Napoleons, it's going to cost us 15 grand. Nonetheless, you got to do what you got to do. Am I right? So let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's get those Napoleons out. $16, we'll take it. And over here, we'll create another cavalry brigade if we can, but we might need to buy some palmettos. It looks like we have enough sawn-offs. There we go. It's going to be a bit expensive, so I'm just going to go for 690, led by Brent Sill. And I hope, guys, that this is enough for, of course, the next major battle we are facing. We've got plenty of cash to spend as well, so if anybody thinks we should spend some beforehand, let me know. But look at that. We're running pretty low on recruits. No doubt the war is in the papers. People know about it, and they know that this is a bloody one. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I also have the ability to get some Fayetteville 750. This might be a decent rifle, actually, for our skirmishers, so we might go ahead and try to give it to them. But for now, we are ending. Thank you for watching. Take care, and we will be back with the next battle as the Confederacy. Thank you, sons.